is about something that is very concerning for men. And it is knowing your prostrate. Knowing your prostrate. I would like to invite to the podium our resource person who is going to give us information and enlighten us on our prostrate health, Professor Obafemi Sotosa.
God is good all the time. We want to thank God for His goodness and His mercy. With me is Elder Jimmy Davis. Elder Jimmy Davis is from Liberia. He's been one of the strong supporters of our medical outreaches across Nigeria and other parts of West Africa. Let's make him welcome, please. Elder, you're welcome. So I'm going to just take a few minutes and talk about the prostate. And you can see that Elder Davis is younger than me, isn't it? So he's going to tell us how to be able to age with grace. And by God's grace, it's going to be a wonderful time. How many of us have a prostate? If you have a prostate, let me see your hand. Wave at me. Hey, you are sure you have a prostate? That's good. That's good. The leading cause of cancer death among men is prostate cancer. What exactly is the prostate? The prostate is just a small structure like a walnut under the bladder. If you want to know what the bladder means, you know, as we drink water, we go around. It's not as we are going, we are wetting ourselves. Why are we not wetting ourselves? Because the pee has something that holds it in place. That is called the bladder. Then under it, you have this small structure like walnut, awusa, right under it. And there's a pipe that passes from the bladder out over the penis shaft that we call the urethra. So this prostate, what does it do? It produces some secretion that has fructose that make the sperm cells to be able to move and have some energy as it goes on. But when this prostate gets sick, most of the time, several things can occur. 3 things can happen to it. Number 1, it can become infected. When it becomes infected, you begin to have pain around that area. We call that prostatitis. The second thing, it can become big. You know, I said it's the size of a walnut, isn't it? Now, I want you to open this book, and you open to page 8. Page 8. Can you see the size? That's the prostate gland that have been removed. You can see how big it is. That's why they put in that scalpel. Something that should be just about 2 to 3 centimeters is now measuring 6 to 7 centimeters. And sometimes it can be much more bigger than that. That is due to prostate enlargement. And when the prostate is enlarged, what can happen? Most times, when you want to go to the toilet, you just go there and put in the nozzle, and the urine will be emptied, isn't it? But when the prostate gland is enlarged, especially if it is the middle part that is enlarged, it will block that pipe that is from the bladder going out. When it blocks it, it will not allow the urine to come out easily. So when you get to the toilet, you will be straining. The more you strain, the more it tends to be difficult. Then after some time, you want to try alignment. When you align to the left, it will come out a little bit. You go to the right, it comes out a little bit, but it's still there. But when it now becomes maximum, complete blockage, it will not come out at all. Then you'll be sweating and praying, my God, deliver Daniel. Why can't you deliver me? It can be very, very challenging. And when that happens, that is when the doctor has to pass catheter in so that they can empty the bladder. Sometimes, if it is so blocked, the catheter will not enter. So we have to open somewhere up here and put in the catheter before it can come out. These are some of the signs. When it gets a little bit even more tricky, you may begin to see blood coming out with the ring, and that is not a good sign. That is for enlargement. The third one that can happen is the prostate cancer. Is the process what? I can't hear you. One more time. The prostate cancer usually show forth in men from the age of 40 and above. How many of us are 40 years old and above here? Wave at me. So once you are 40 years and above, every year, go and check your, you know, there's a song we used to sing, one chorus like this. Me, I no go suffer, I no go beg for bread. If prostate catch you, it can be a different thing. Oh, that is the reason why you need to go and check your. The beautiful thing is that if you check it on time, we'll be able to identify the problem, and most of the time, there's always a way out. There's always a way out. How many of us have heard about Ben Carson? Ben Carson. Some years ago, Ben Carson does his test every 6 months. So he's on the test, then few weeks after, he noticed that he's going to the toilet too frequently. The kind of surgery he does can last 18 hours, 20 hours before he can contain it. But this time around, he noticed that every 2 hours, he has to excuse himself to go to the toilet. Then he knew that there is something wrong. So he went to his doctor, and then they did a scan, and they did a CT, and they discovered that cancer has started developing there. But fortunately, because it was identified early, it has not gone beyond the capsule. So surgery was done and it was removed. If it has gone beyond the capsule, it will begin to spread around the body. One of the easiest place it goes is the back here. Then you begin to have back pain, pain that cocaine will not be able to remove. The pain can be very severe. It will start easily, small by little, and then it goes on. Then it can spread from there and get to the lungs, then to the head of the bones here. Before you know it, a little fall, you can have fracture of the femur and the like. So these are things that can happen. But before it gets that far, you can identify it. What are the main tests? Number one, you get to the doctor. The doctor will put his hand, like many of us that are going to do the test today. We are going to check your weight, your height. I will check your BP just to help you take your regular check. Then we look at your waist and hip ratio to advise if you are beginning to become obese or not, because these are risk factors for cancers. Then the doctor will take your blood to check for something we call prostate specific antigen, PSA. For an average man, it should be 4 and below. If it is 1, it's okay. If it is 2, it's okay. If it is 3, it's okay. Maximum, it should be 4. Immediately it goes beyond 4, it shows that there is a problem. It shows that there is a problem. So we don't want it to be more than 4. By God's grace, those who have registered From here now, we go on to the antenatal clinic and we start checking. We'll take that sample for you and run it for you and then send you the result. The second aspect, the doctor will take his finger. Everybody raise your small finger like this. We take this finger and then we put it into the bum bum. Because the prostate, you can feel it. Normally, the anus should be, the lining of the anus should be able to move over it. If it's not moving, it shows that there is trouble. It should be smooth like the back of a calabash. But if now they put the hand and it seems you are feeling something that looks like small granite, as if you are eating hobnob, you see small granite noodles there, you know that there is a problem. Now I want you to knock the chair where you are sitting. Knock it like this. Knock. Take small style. Knock the ground. Knock. Oh yeah, knock that chair again. Is there a difference? There's a difference. What is the difference? The ground is what? Hard. When the doctor put his hand, rather than that place to be firm and it's now hard like it's concrete, it shows that there is what? Problem. You get it? So these are some of the things the doctor will notice, and when he notices it, immediately will tell you to do further investigation, and with that we know how to go by. For the prostate health, we've not been able to find a prevention. Like if we are talking about cervical cancer, we say, look, take human papilloma virus vaccine, it will help. We have not been able to discover that. But we advise healthy living. Healthy living. Drink water very well so that your urine will be coming out. The rate of infection will be small. When infection is small, by God's grace, you notice that the risk of other things coming will be minimal. Then, to reduce infection also, God has said, one man. How many of you have girlfriend beyond your wife? Raise your hand. No girlfriend. To God be the glory. But if you have girlfriend, repent and be baptized, for the kingdom of God is at hand. Because these are some of the things that can affect, because it will promote infection. The third thing, you need healthy diet. Let me not go too far. I'll call on Elder Davis to tell us more about healthy living and wellness, so that we can be strong and agile. God bless you.
Happy Sabbath. I want to thank the Adventist Men Conference for inviting us to say a few words about health care and nutrition and health in general. You can call me JD. I'm from Liberia, as he said. I'm a fellow West African. And I'm always, I think this is my 5th trip to Nigeria. Nigeria is one of my favorite countries. Very important in Africa. I want to tell you all, before I want to say something about prostate. If you look at me, you wouldn't tell, but 6 years ago, I was given the news by the doctor, the urologist, after having a biopsy done, you have prostate cancer. Me. Well, for a second there, I panicked. And then I said, Lord, give me the wisdom to do the research and get rid of this cancer. A blessing, a cancer happened in the early stage, as the doctor said, our professor said. When it happens in the early stage, you got a lot of choices. When they tell you got stage 4, you got very little choices, maybe except preparing yourself. So all I want to say to you all is, anyone here after our talk here that want to talk to me about my experience about prostate cancer, I'll be happy to talk to you about it. Now, one of the ways you can avoid prostate cancer or prolong it is through healthy lifestyle. Now, some of you might say, what is healthy lifestyle? Well, one of it is, as Adventists, we have a big advantage over most people, most Christians, because our church put a lot of emphasis in healthy lifestyle living. There are 5 blue zones in the world. Blue zones are 5 areas in the world, and some of you can Google it later, but it happened that only one, the United States of America, have only one blue zone. Who can tell me where that place is? You should know it as Adventists. Where's that one place? It's called the blue zone in the United States, where people live over 100 years old, and they are golfing, they are playing tennis, and they are driving. Anybody can tell me? Loma Linda, thank you. And what is Loma Linda? It's the place that we have a lot of Adventists that have retired. Loma Linda Medical School, just like here, this university is one of the best private universities in Nigeria. Loma Linda is one of the best private universities in the United States. People live longer than 100 years old because they practice healthy lifestyle. Now, eating right, fruits, we need to eat enough fruits, and you have it, I've been to your market here. You have a lot of fruits and vegetables, nuts, legumes, and all these things, and cut back on starch. Now, I'm from Liberia. We have something in common with this part of Nigeria. We eat a lot of rice. People in Liberia eat rice 2-3 times a day. Well, that's too much rice. Rice is good. I love rice. But with potatoes, all these things, we should eat a variety of food, but we should cut back on starch and eat a lot of other kinds of food. Now, if you're not a vegetarian, stay away from a lot of red meat. Cut back on the kind of meat, the quantity of meat that we eat. We eat too much meat sometimes. All that will help you to either not get prostate cancer or to prolong your coming to get prostate cancer. Other thing, exercise. Healthy lifestyle, you have to exercise. Everyone in here that can, I want you to stand. Stand, please. Stand. Thank you. Standing is one of the best things during the day. You can sit now, sir. You can sit now. Standing is one of the best things during the day that we can do. Sitting for a long period of time is one of the worst things we can do to our body. 24 hours a day, there are 3 things that we as human beings do. We lie down, we sit, and we stand. Who can tell me of those 3, which one is the worst? Huh? Sitting. Sitting is the worst, because studies have been done. It's not just me saying it. Studies have been done that in every hour that one sits, they should get up and walk around for at least 15, 20 minutes. Now they have it that even office workers can raise their desks so they can be standing and talking on the phone, typing on their computers and all of that, because they have found out that sitting all day will affect your health. To avoid healthy lifestyle will keep you from getting diabetes, high blood pressure, and all these other diseases that are common to us as black men and black people, but especially black men. Do you know that one of the least people around the world that go and check hospitals and clinics and see doctors are who? Black men. It's not just in Africa. They have done studies all over the world. Black men, we are afraid to go to the hospital. Black women will go to the hospital quicker than we will. And we need to change that perception. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to come here to talk to you all. Nothing wrong with going to the hospital. But I would like you to put in practice some of the stuff I'm talking here. That way, you don't have to be going all the time to see professor. You can avoid as much as you can, but you need to at least once a year see them, the doctors. In closing, because of time, there is another important thing I want to talk about. Because when I travel, I talk about health care, but I talk about something else that affects us as black people when we get older. Not just our health. What do you think that one thing is? Can somebody tell me? Finance and retirement. When should we prepare our financial house and retirement? At what time? When you get a job, like these young doctors that just graduated, are all happy today. When they started working, from day one, I tell them, started planning for your retirement from the first day on the job. And it's not just us that don't plan for retirement. The United States of America, the richest country in this world, they have made a lot of plans for their people to plan for retirement. But you know, human being, we don't follow that. 40% of Americans, 60 and over, 40% have little or no retirement. Savings. Only 1 out of 4 Americans have no money in savings that could last them for 1 year. 1 year, they don't have it. And 13% of Americans have zero. They live 13 to 25% live paycheck to paycheck. Some of you know what I'm talking about. We have to prepare, we have to save, we have to have emergency funds. Emergency fund is when something happens, you can go and you can take care of those emergencies. Thank you very much. I'll be happy after this program. Those that are not going to get the prostate done, you want to talk to me, I'll be happy to talk to you about health or retirement or whatever, savings. I'm around.
God is good. How many of us have a copy of this book? The people at the back don't have it. So please, let's make sure they have, so that you can read it. And then when we get to our local churches, let's share with others so that they have the basic knowledge, the basic information. So that, I think there's someone distributing. My brother, some are there. Okay. Someone can come. We have some here. Someone can come. We'll give you so that we can distribute. Thank you very much. Because it's good everyone have just one person. Then they can share. Okay. You can share. Mazude, let me share with them. So if it is not enough, just share. So if it is not enough, let me know. Thank you very much. We should have enough. If it's not enough, let me know. We still have a few. Thank you. Come, let's distribute to the people behind, please. Let's give to the people behind. Don't worry, everyone we have, let's send to the people behind. Take my own. There are some people at the back. Please, let's distribute to them. Okay, let me give you the last one here, so you can share that. But there are some. Brian O'Day is sharing some. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We'll be going in 50s. We've sent a questionnaire to your WhatsApp. Please fill it. That will give us adequate information. As we get to the antenatal clinic, based on the numbers, if you've registered with the organizers, we'll attend to you in batches. As we attend to the first batch, the next batch can come. So it will involve your weight, your height, your blood pressure, the rectal examination, and then your samples. The samples will take it to the lab, and it will take time for you to process. That's why you see your name, your phone number, and your address is there, so that we can send it to you. If the phone numbers are not correct, or if you have email and the email is not correct, you might not be able to get your result. We've experienced that before. We don't want that to happen. And then we'll be sending you the interpretation of the result. That is the reason why you see us ask a lot of questions. Please fill all the questions as much as possible. The point of the examination will be filled as we examine you, and we'll be able to put the input. Hopefully before the end of the week, the results should get to you, God being our helper. And please, for those of us that are 40 years and above, make sure you do this every year. It is very important. Once it is picked on time, the management becomes easy, and by God's grace, for one to die directly from it will be much, much less. And just like how JD told us, let's take care of our diet. Many of us, when we talk to us about vegetarianism, we just laugh about it. But these are basic principles that the spirit of prophecy had given us. Drink water is there in the spirit of prophecy. Those beers, those Fanta, those Coke, those Chivita, they are not for us. Let's take water. You get it? And it's going to help us a lot. As much as possible, dwell on plant-based diet. It's going to help us a lot. And by God's grace, it's going to be good news. So I hand over to the coordinators so that they will be able to send the people down. See the coordinators, please. They will direct. So we'll just go to the antenatal clinic is not very far from here. From this road, we just go in and then turn to the hospital road. The second turning on the right. So towards the end of it, you see the antenatal clinic. The coordinators will direct us, and the Lord is going to bless us. We're hoping as we start from now, in the next 2.5 hours, we should be done with everyone that have registered. Thank you very much, and God bless you. Elder. Also, to describe it again, once you just get to this road that goes down, just pass that road way down. By the school, you turn to the left, and the second turning to the right. So when you get there, you see one-story building, they write inpatient ward, an ambulance pouch is just in front of it, a small bungalow. That's where we'll be doing the examination. We would like the elderly ones to be attended to first so that they won't have to be waiting for so long. Let's give our elders that priority. Thank you very much.
Within that list in your hand, you want to move now to the hospital 50-50. Hello, you cannot all go at the same time. Listen to instruction now. Where are they going? Don't go yet and come and listen to us on how to go about it. I think, please, I need plain sheets. Anybody can give me a jotter so that we will sign numbers as we have paid here. We will use the payment list. So if you have not paid and you are going, you better you come and sit down. And if you have paid and you are not within the first 50, come and sit down. I don't know where they are going. We are just asking them to come and sit down. Let us give the instruction on how to go about it. ọmọ
No, now. We will call your name. We will call your name now.
We will call name now, so don't worry.
We will call your name. Just wait. Number one.
Hello, if you are here, once you hear your name, come here and pick your number and go there.
Ukesha Samson. Ukesha Samson. Are you the one, sir? Yes. Dada Olufemi. Dada Olufemi. Dada Olufemi. Anyanwu Toṣukwu. Anyanwu Toṣukwu. Adeyemi Adesina. Adeyemi Adesina. Nancy Josiah. Nancy Josiah. Peter Amadi. Peter Amadi. Peter Amadi. Armstrong. Armstrong Eze.
Wait, arrest, sir. Keep arrest, sir. Number 7. Your name, sir? I'm from Nze, not Nze. Sorry. Thank you. Just follow them.
Professor Kayode. Godswill Ojogu. Godswill. Are you Godswill, sir? Ẹ̀dá Igbelefu. Ẹ̀dá Igbelefu.
That is 10. Number 9. Mine is 9, eh? Yes, mine.
Did you? You are using the payment list. Did you pay? Did you pay there? We are using those who paid. We are using, I was number 3 on that issue you are talking about myself. I went and then I was not paid. Okay. And you will pay now.
We will call your name. We will call your name.
Baba, what not to do this show? I want to do myself. You will lay your house. We are all supposed to rest. That is the truth. It's a matter of choice. It's a matter of unity. It's a matter of choice. I don't know why people cannot be patient.
Number 8. The mistake is very number 8. Go to the number 9. Number 8 to the 9. We're proud to the 9.
I connect me.
Sunday Berry. Sunday Berry. Samuel Ezegbona.
Hospital. That book is
Pula. Number 14. Samuel. Are you Samuel?
Samuel.
You are not you. I don't know this one. Number what? Number 14.
Samuel onwe ogbobuchi oma Samuel owe gbochu ukuruma.
What you do?
Number 10.
Number 14.
Kọ́lápọ̀ Kẹ́hìndé.
Number 14.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ number 14 ni a mọ̀ pé yẹn. Àti kọ́ number 14 la mọ̀ pé yẹn. Àti kọ́. Are you that Samuel?
Kọ́lápọ̀ Kẹ́hìndé.
Order. Don't worry, who are the first for the building and those who will be here?
No, you are saying you did that to the people of the no problem.
Adéòtí Kẹ́hìndé Olúṣọlá. Adéòtí Kẹ́hìndé Olúṣọlá. Adéòtí Joseph Olúṣọlá.
Number 16. Ẹ máa tẹ̀lé wọn bẹ́ẹ̀ bàbá. Wọ́n á dúró nìyẹn kí n korúkọ wọn.
Alabi James Afọláyan. Alabi James Afọláyan.
Kí lorúkọ yín bàbá? Kí ẹ sanwó lánàá.
He just paid now. He just paid now. Let me go and stay. He just paid now. Please, say your name. Let this body work. Sorry, the name is sorry, my brother.
Alabi James Afọláyan.
Maybe number 3. Maybe I'm number 3 on that.
17.
You are number 2 or number 4. Hey, I will not to go out.
Yeah, daddy. Kí ni nọ́mbà tó wà lórí?
18.
Ajá Israel ń wá. Ajá Israel ń wá bíá.
Number what?
7. That is
18 was the first year.
18 lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ yẹn kọ́ 19.
Akíngbílé Olúkúlé.
Bàbá kò sórúkọ yín, àwọn tó fún mi lówó tán fún èmi lówó ni mò ń pè jáde yìí.
Number 19.
What do you say?
Lọ́jọ́ àwọn àgbàlagbà ń ṣe báyìí náà.
Oya, ẹ̀kọ́ yes 19. Ẹ̀kọ́ 19.
Akíngbílé Olúkúlé.
Ẹ̀kọ́ 20 bẹ́ẹ̀.
Nígbà táwọn organize kẹ̀tẹ́ tó wà mọ̀ òkú ní fọ́ọ̀yàn.
Pastor Arome James Oyema.